Thanks for joining us for this week's Raider Report. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Logan.
Please stand for the national anthem performed by our band's state honors students.
Past and future forensics members, come to our first meeting of the season during CPC on Wednesday. The meeting will be in 1310 English, Mr. Krause's room.
Forensics is a low-commitment, high-reward public speaking and performing club. Create your own script or we'll find one for you. Everyone is welcome.
The PHS Hub would like to thank everyone who voted for what holiday music should start playing in there. If you haven't voted yet, please stop in the Hub and make your vote.
I feel like we've been talking a lot about cheating lately.
You know, now that you mention it, we really have. There's got to be a reason why.
Well, cheating has been a growing problem lately. I think we have someone here at RSN who's a little guilty of this themselves. Right now. Sorry, the video is actually not working currently. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. Well, let's move on to Student of the Month.
Now that we've moved into November, it's time to highlight our Star Students of the Month for October.
Here's Eva and Logan to tell us more about last month's Students of the Month.
In her nomination, Ms. Karadimas wrote, Andre is a phenomenal student. He is a great leader in class by helping contribute to and lead discussions. Furthermore, he does what he is supposed to and is a wonderful role model for other students. More than that, however, he goes out of his way to say hello to people around him, and he always has a smile on his face. The attitude and positivity brings a really good environment to our class.
Our sophomore student of the month is Emma Allsweed. She was nominated by Miss Linglitz. She writes, Emma is such a positive presence in the classroom. She has the ability to make everyone smile and to make sure everyone around her feels included. After having her in my class last year, it has been so amazing to see her grow into more of a leader this year. She is volunteering for more segments in the live report, and she is also willing to do what is needed. She is one of the few who is always willing to jump in front of the camera and anchor a report. Overall, Emma is an excellent example of the Raider way, and my class is better because she is in it.
Our next Student of the Month is Sophia Waslow for the juniors, nominated by Mrs. Froseth. In her nomination, she wrote, I am nominating Sophia because of her contributions to my classroom. She consistently demonstrates her dedication to working hard through active participation and asking questions. She also demonstrates a caring attitude to her classmates and teachers alike.
Our senior student of the month is Jacob Malcoy. He was nominated by Mr. Pitson. Jacob has excelled in many facets. As a student, he goes above and beyond with every task he takes on. An example is that he asked to come in to get extra practice with using a multimeter because he wants to learn a bit more. This was after he successfully passed the multimeter certification exam. Outside the classroom, Jacob was one who made our Skills USA car show successful by putting extra time and also taking on leadership role by guiding other members. All in all, Jacob is a rock star of a student and club member.
Congratulations, everyone.
Great job representing PHS and the Raider Way.
We have the end of an era here at PHS. After 25 years, Mrs. Verts has ended her run as the varsity softball coach.
Emily Higgins, PCMS math teacher, is getting ready to take over the program.
RSN reporter Austin Monroe interviewed the two coaches to discuss this transition.
Leadership, leaving behind a legacy of growth and success.
And the opportunity came about, and I was happy to take it, and I'm super excited for the spring and to start coaching the girls.
What are your goals for this season, and how do you communicate those goals with the team?
A big goal for the off season is just getting better, growing in these next 3-4 months that we have in the off season, and then a big goal of mine is just continuing the culture that Coach Verts has left, and obviously a big goal is making it to state, but it's one step at a time, one game at a time, so I'm looking forward to it.
Looking at my coaching career, I would say that the biggest things are the relationships that I've had throughout the season, and then seeing players come back, and now some of them even have little kiddos, and they're coming to the youth pitching, and just to see it cycling back through. And some of the favorite moments, I would say, were when our girls played their best performances, and one that I could draw on was when Emily Higgins, the new coach, we were in the sectional finals, and we had some bases loaded, but we had outs, and Emily hit a grand slam. Challenging moments, I would say, are the toughest when the chips are down, when you have really good teams and you go several innings and you just don't play your best performances, when you feel like the girls are ready and you kind of have to sit back and think, work hard, stay humble, and try to use softball as your outlet, and if you love it, you love it, and regardless of what's going on outside the softball diamond, when you come there, play for the passion and the love of the game, and you'll be happy when the outcome is finished.
Thank you, Coach Verts, for your time and dedication to such an amazing program. We can't wait to see how Coach Higgins does this season.
The girls swim team wrapped up their season on Saturday at sectionals. There was a lot of time drops and 4 podium winners.
Congratulations to Jillian Wetland for taking 8th in the 100 freestyle, Eva Sauer for taking 8th in the 200 IM, 4th in the 100 backstroke, and finally the 400 freestyle relay for taking 8th. Way to finish a great season.
This week's positive postcard winners are Mason Taylor and Mrs. Mikolajczyk.
Mrs. Mikolajczyk wants to recognize Mason for his positive attitude and willingness to try new things. Mason's kindness to his peers and staff is appreciated.
Awesome job, Mason. Way to show the Raider way. Stop in room 1315 to claim your prize.
This week's teacher feature, we will highlight a new staff member here at PHS.
Here is RSN reporter Olivia Krieger to tell us more about Mrs. Polkowski.
Why did you want to be a teacher?
Okay, so to start, I really enjoyed school. I enjoyed learning, and I still do. I enjoyed all the things that go with school, being with friends and joining extracurriculars. I also did really well in school, so I think right there, having the skills and then also enjoying it is, to me, a good combination for a lifelong career that you feel fulfilled in. And then no 2 days are the same, so I definitely need the variety of that in a job. And it's also a fulfilling career. You get to work with a lot of people and have a positive impact on them.
What is your favorite activity outside of school?
My husband and I have 3 young children, so in some ways I feel like I don't have anything necessarily fun and exciting that I do, but I really do enjoy kind of carting them to their different activities like basketball, soccer, dance, and then seeing them really enjoy those activities as well. And then my husband is a basketball coach here at Pulaski High School, so in 1 week the basketball season starts for the boys, and we'll definitely be spending a lot of time in the gym, probably on Friday nights because we still have an early bedtime for the kids.
Why did you want to be a teacher at PHS?
So I'm from a small town, and so I certainly appreciate the small town values that Pulaski has, but then there's also a lot of opportunities in this community school district, and it really feels like a community. There's so many opportunities for not just students, but then also adults with the PACE program. And I've been a part of different districts where it feels like home. We also live in the district, so there's just something different about working in a school that your kids are going to be growing up and going to, as well as their friends, and then families that we've come to learn or come to know.
What item would you bring to a deserted island?
I'm probably going to bring something to hopefully get the attention of someone passing by, which not sure the possibilities of that. So actually the National Coast Guard would recommend a shaving mirror. We actually did an activity as a staff a couple weeks ago, and we actually had to rank 15 items, and a mirror was the #1 item. Otherwise, a knife, I feel like there's a lot of practical uses for that.
If you could delete any vegetable, what would it be?
In all fairness, I haven't tried every vegetable, but peas were really ruined for me at a young age. We probably had canned peas twice a week, so I'm gonna say peas.
What is your favorite dance move, and are you willing to show us?
You know what, you missed your opportunity. I was a chaperone at homecoming, and so I guess you're gonna have to wait until HOCO 2025 to see me in action.
Thank you, Olivia and Mrs. Polkowski. It's always great to learn more about the PHS staff.
Let's try this again. More cheating discussion.
Cheating has been a growing problem lately. I think we have someone here at RSN who's a little guilty of this themselves.
Now, you might be saying, what is this guy doing? Is he really cheating on this math test? Because no matter how bad he does, nothing will be as bad as the consequences of cheating. Now, within our school, you won't exactly go to prison like Colton here, but cheating is no laughing matter.
This is no laughing matter, Colton. I'm gonna have to reprimand you. You won't be able to participate in pickleball club anymore.
I'm the president of that, though.
Now, this is only one example of cheating. And in the real world, Colton would only be eligible for a max grade of 60% on this test. Let's look at another example of cheating.
Colton, what are you doing? We talked about this. I'm gonna have to refer you to the principal.
Not again.
Colton, this is serious. I'm kicking you out of men's volleyball.
This is the worst mistake of my life. I was the captain of men's volleyball.
You should have known not to cheat.
In the real world, for a second offense, Colton would get an automatic 0 on the assignment. Let's look at one more example.
All right, guys, make sure you do not have the same answers. Your work should be unique. Colton?
This time was gonna be so easy. You've already sent me the answers.
Unbelievable! Now you've done it! You're headed straight to Mr. Principal's office.
Colton, I'm very disappointed in you. Not only have you cheated on a test, used ChatGPT, but now you're submitting other people's work. I really thought better of you, Colton. And now I'm gonna have to drop you a letter grade in your class. And I will have to notify your parents of this and put this on your record.
But I'm gonna fail my intro to science class.
Colton has now cheated for the 3rd time in a row and is now down a letter grade in his intro to science class, which brought him to an F. So now he has to redo his senior year of high school for the 5th time. And if he was to cheat again, he might be suspended. The moral of the story is, don't be like Colton and keep your academic honesty by not cheating.
I can't believe Colton will be here for 8 years.
Well, that's what happens when you're a dishonest student. Don't be like Colton and don't cheat.
Lunch for today is Pizza Choice Salisbury steak with dinner roll or grilled cheese with sides of peas, green peppers, and mixed fruit.
That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in.
Make it a great day and a fun weekend, Raiders.